Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Zakah is obligatory upon every Muslim who is an adult, who is mature, i.e. a Muslim who has reached the age of puberty and is sane, aqil, and one who is the owner of nisab. Nisab is threshold, a specific amount of wealth. Nisab, when we say nisab, we refer to a specific amount of wealth. What is this wealth? Wealth which equals to 52.5 tola of silver, which is around about 612 grams worth of gold, worth of silver, sorry. So if one has wealth which is equivalent to 52.5 tola of silver, after taking out his debts, loans, bills of that month, money he needs to fulfill his necessary needs, money he needs for his shopping, etc., necessary needs. After taking all of that out, if what he has, if what remains with him, the wealth, if it is equivalent to the price of 52.5 tola of silver or more, we will say this person is the owner of nisab, owner of the threshold. Hence, his zakat year will be considered to having begun. So once he becomes the owner of the threshold nisab, his zakat year will be considered to having begun, and he will note down the Islamic date, not the English date, but the Islamic date. So once he has this wealth, which is equal to the threshold, which I've mentioned, he will note down the Islamic date. Okay? And if one has no wealth, remember when we discussed zakah and we mentioned wealth, there are a few types of wealth which are referred to: gold, silver, cash, and stock which was purchased with the intention of selling. Gold, silver, cash, stock which was purchased with the intention of selling. So these are four types of wealth. If one has one of this, or two or three of these, he has gold, silver, or he just has cash and silver, he will add up what he has, and if it equals to the threshold, after he takes out his necessary needs, he will be classed as owner of the threshold nisab. Okay. Now if he just has gold, he doesn't have silver or cash or stock he purchased to sell, he just has gold, then the threshold amount is 7.5 tola of gold. 7.5 tola of gold. This is the threshold amount for gold, but this is if he just has gold. Okay. But if he has two or three of these wealth, if he has silver, gold, cash, he will add all of this. Whatever he has, he will add all of it up. If it equals to 52.5 tola of silver, his year of zakat will be considered to having begun. Okay, after he takes out his necessary needs, etc. After his year of zakat has begun, during the year, if his wealth goes up and down, it doesn't matter, as long as it doesn't go to zero, as long as his wealth does not finish altogether. When this year will pass by and the date of the next year arrives, meaning he became the owner of the threshold nisab on the 1st of Rabiul Awwal. Next year, the 1st of Rabiul Awwal arrives, this person will see how much he has. Okay, after taking out his necessary needs and loans, debts, etc., after taking all of that out, he will see how much wealth he has in his possession. if what he has equals to the threshold 52.5 tola of silver or more, if what he has equals to the threshold or it's more than the threshold amount, then he will take 2.5% out of that wealth and he will give to the poor person who is deserving of zakah, okay? But if the first of Rabiul Awwal arrived, 1 year passed by, and he counted his wealth, and after taking out his debts, etc., what he had was not equal to the threshold, i.e. 52.5 tola of silver, then zakah is not obligatory upon him. Hence he will not take out 2.5% of his wealth and give it to zakah. But if at the end of the year what he had was equal to the threshold, then he will take out 2.5% and give to a shar'i faqir, poor person, one who is deserving of zakah. But if during the year his wealth finished, then he will wait until he retains the threshold amount. Okay, so if during the year his wealth finished, then he will wait. When he attains the threshold amount, his year will begin again. His year will begin again when he attains the threshold amount, which is wealth equal to 52.5 tola of silver. And people ask, do I give zakah on this item, that item? Remember the 4 types of wealth I've mentioned. Zakah is taken out on these types of wealth. Number 1, gold, silver, cash, and stock which was purchased with the intention of selling. Okay, and when one's year of zakah comes to an end, he will count what he has. If he has business stock, items he purchased with the intention of selling, he will note down their price. Okay, he will note down the price of the gold he has with him, the silver he has, cash, all of these things. He will note all of that down. And what he has, if it equals to 52.5 tola of silver or more, after taking out his necessary needs, debts, etc., then he will take 2.5% out of what he has, and he will give to zakah. He will give with the intention of zakah to a deserving poor person, shar'i faqir.